All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Unit Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is to talk about Arsenal versus Chelsea. So you're probably wondering, why the heck do I keep facing this way? I'm a bit conscious of the fact that I've got a massive pop filter in my face. Just to show you guys where some of this money that you're paying, if you pay on Patreon or you're watching my adverts, goes to. It literally goes on equipment. So just in case you have any doubt, it really does actually go on equipment. So yeah, I'm a bit conscious of this massive sphere in my face, but I'm hoping it's going towards improving the quality of the audio. Anyway, let's get back to it. So on with the Arsenal versus Chelsea game. I mean, let's just be real here. It's a must win. If last week wasn't a must win, this week damn sure is. You know, realistically, we're probably fighting for fourth place. It helps if Tottenham could get suckered in as well, because between United, who are right on our ass, us and Chelsea, we're all scrapping for that top four place. I'll be honest, I'll be real, out of the six teams, I think we're the worst. We're playing the worst. But I hope the players almost approach games like they don't know that, you know, because honestly, the way we're playing at the moment, I don't really expect us to win the Europa either. So I'd like us to go into some of these games determined to make an impression and to go out there and play in a positive manner, play without fear. I think that was the one thing that we did so well up until a certain point this season. Defensively, we've never been great this season. But we also played with a lot of fear, without fear, and a lot of freedom. These days, we're playing with a lot of pragmatism, you know, and there is just no service going out to the strikers whatsoever. And a lot of people will attribute that to Ozil being in the team or not being in the team, or confusion over the Ozil situation in general. To me, I'm not necessarily subscribed to the idea that Ozil would have made this grand difference, because I've not seen a lot of that over the past 5 years. Having said all that, and even I have to admit it, and this is where I have criticism for Emery, you know, it's not like we're doing amazingly well without him. do you know what I mean? I'd be all for it if we were doing great without him, but we ain't. You know, I don't think we're blessed with an abundance of number 10s. And I mean real number 10s, not Ramsey-like number 10s or not Iwobi-like number 10s, but actual passing number 10s. You could argue maybe Mkhitaryan is one, but to me, I think Ozil has to come back into this team. He has to. And I'm not his biggest fan. Don't get me wrong, I'm not Lee with it. Right? I ain't his biggest fan. But I think times like this, you have to play your best sides. And to be fair to Ozil, he does tend to turn up when it comes to Chelsea at home, weirdly. Last season he did, when Chelsea went ahead and... No, not last season, the season before that, where Chelsea went ahead and changed their system and then ran away with the league. Last year, not so much. Earlier this season, I can't remember if he played or not. But... you know, at least he's had a history of turning up against Chelsea. So for me, I would like to see him come back into the side. I'd like to see some changes to the side. I'd like to see that, you know, we're not just going to Arsene Wenger it and ignore some of the obvious flaws within the team. I've always said to you guys, statistics shouldn't be used to defend someone. All statistics should be used is to confirm something that should already be obvious. Keep that in mind when I do my 1 to 11. Now in goal, I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. I've told you guys before, I'm not amazingly convinced by Leno. We obviously had news this week that Petr Cech is retiring at the end of the year. It's kind of been overshadowed by all the stuff that's happened this week. It's definitely not been a quiet week at Arsenal. But, you know, with Chig, he never seems to have a great game against his old club. He never does. And, you know, we don't have any time for sentiment. You know, this would be one of them ones where if Chig was announcing he was leaving the club, you may want to potentially get him to play in this game, but not for me. Not today. Today, we must play. Even if it's an outside vague chance at the top four, we must play our best team. And simply put, Bernd Leno, for all of his flaws, is the better goalkeeper. I think. He's the better kicker. He's a better footballer. Goalkeeper, I'm not convinced, but he's a better footballer. So for that reason, I'll put him in goal. Forget this 3 at the back, 5 at the back nonsense. Let's go with a flat 4, a normal flat 4. Let's go with Hector Bellerin at right back. He's had a half now. He's had some more rest, some more rehabilitation time. So I'm hoping he's back up to speed. For me, I play Socrates in defense. And I think, truth be told, I didn't watch Emery's press conference, but if Mustafi's up and running, I play Mustafi. Mustafi does play he is someone that does tend to play well against Chelsea. Chelsea and Tottenham, for some reason, seem to awaken something in Mustafi. So I'd play him in this. I would. Left back, I played Monreal because we all know Kolasinac can't play in a 4. This is where I start to make changes. And this is where I'm going to get some controversial comments. For me, I played Torreira in the 3. In the central midfield. I don't play Ramsey alongside him. Instead, I play Ainsley Maitland-Niles alongside him. No, that's right. I'm not playing Xhaka because the stats say he's given more balls away that have led to goals. I mean, that is one stat that even I can't ignore. But mind you, I thought that at the very start, from the very start, I've never thought this guy's good enough. He had a brief little period this season where it looked as though he was getting better. Last weekend was just terrible. And I just think to myself, not against Chelsea, not against a team we've got to win this game. And I think the last time Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who, don't get me wrong, was crap against West Ham, but we're still not playing in his position. His position is a central midfielder. And before I start getting comments like, Emery's not going to play Ainsley Maitland-Niles at central midfield, I know this is my hopeful 11, not what Emery will do. You know, you're going to get some YouTubers who will say, oh, well, I'm going to predict what Emery will do, and then end up picking their own team anyway. I'm not like that. I'll tell you straight, I'm not picking what Emery will do. I'm picking what I would do. So for me, I play Ainsley Maitland-Niles and I play Torreira. At the very least, that midfield will be combative. Against my better judgment, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to play Aaron Ramsey in the 3. I'm going to play him as part of that 3. He's another one that does tend to play quite well against Chelsea. So for me, I play Aaron Ramsey there. On the left-hand side, I guess, I'm going to play Alex Iwobi as kind of a left central number 10. I'm going to play Alex Iwobi. Just going to play him. So Alex Iwobi plays on that left-hand side. On the right-hand side, I play Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil comes back in. I know he's not a right winger, but I say a right wing, kind of like what right central, kind of number 10 side. To me, he has to fit where he has to fit. And yeah, I think hopefully if Iwobi can work some sort of system with Ozil where Iwobi does Ozil's running for him if he wants, and then all Ozil has to do is just concentrate doing what the fuck he does. And for me, I'm all for it. Now, you would have noticed that I've clearly chosen between our two lethal number nines, or normally lethal number nines, in Aubameyang and Lacazette. I've gone for Lacazette. I think in a game like this, you need to be a little bit cute. You need to have a little bit of intricacy, and you need to bury your chances. And don't get it twisted. None of these two performed last week. They've both been a bit goal shy of late. Having said all that, I think Lacazette's just is the striker with more guile to me. He's the better all-round player. I've said it for months and months and months. I think people are starting to realise that now. I think Aubameyang has better movement, and that's what allows him to get the goals he does. I don't think he's particularly a good finisher. As crazy as that sounds, as someone that has 14 goals this season, I don't think he's not a natural finisher. But what he is he's an intelligent attacking mover, and that's what allows him to be able to find himself in the goal-scoring position that he does. So I'm going to put Lacazette up top with Iwobi and Ozil behind him. And let's see what happens, with the view of course, in the second half, bringing on Aubameyang. You guys let me know what you think. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments. Leave it in the comments below. If you liked this video, crush, destroy, dropkick the shit out of this like button. I appreciate it when you guys do that. As you probably guessed, I'm recording this video the night before. So I'm at work as this comes out, but I'm hoping you guys enjoy. I'll try and interact when I can at work, probably on my break, and comment. So let me know what your 1 to 10s would be. Leave it in the comments below. Also, obviously the game's at 5:30. So on Saturday night, Saturday night I'll do a review. And then on the Sunday, I'll do a player ratings with obviously some guests. So do stay tuned for that. And let's hope we don't freaking lose. My prediction is I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal. Lord knows why I'm predicting a win. But here's the thing. I just got this feeling against Chelsea, maybe, just maybe we could squeeze something. Just maybe. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Take care. Deuces.